shelter from the street lamp line. I stare at the circle turning slow and bright, and suddenly my heavy heels feel weightless tonight. My thoughts are dissolving into pastel haze. A chorus of synthesizers counts my days. The room is expanding, the ceiling gives way. There is nothing tethering my pulse to gray. One breath lifts the floorboards clean into the blue. Every quiet frequency begins ringing true. I am stepping across the tops of the clouds, far above the murmur of the midnight crowds. Electric vibrations in the atmosphere. Everything impossible is crystallizing clear. I glide along the edges of a neon dream, drifting down the lavender synthetic stream. My keys on the counter hold no gravity. The city below is just an open sea. A sweet oscillation ripples in my chest, a sparkling temple that refuses rest. I tap out the rhythm on the window pane, dancing in the absence of the earthly rain. The shadows evaporate, the skyline turns bright. I am glowing outward like a halogen light. One breath lifts the floorboards clean into the blue. Every quiet frequency begins ringing true. I am stepping across the tops of the clouds, far above the murmur of the midnight crowds. Electric vibrations in the atmosphere. Everything impossible is crystallizing clear. I glide along the edges of a neon dream, drifting down a lavender synthetic stream. Up here, the air is warm and I'll take no heavy anchor, no escape to shade. Just continuous lift and unbroken chord, higher than the towers of the boulevard. My feet never touch down, they only skim the glow. Watching all the satellites drift below. I am stepping across the tops of the clouds, far above the murmur of the midnight crowds. Electric vibrations in the atmosphere. Everything impossible is crystallizing clear. I glide along the edges of a neon dream, drifting down a lavender synthetic stream. The marble stops spinning on the tabletop. The elevation rises and it will not stop. Silver mist beneath my shoes. Nothing left for me to lose. Walking on the cumulus sky, higher than the clouds fly by. drop your heavy backpack on the bench, shaking out the static from your hair. Look at how the puddles turn to rose and gold, reflecting every rooftop in the grid. You told me you forgot what breathing easy felt like after everything the winter did. The crosswalk counter counts down 3, 2, 1. The rhythm in your chest is coming back. Leave all the tired questions down below. We are stepping right off the track. Now you are walking on clouds with me, high above the flashing halogen glow. Every single step is soft and free. Watch the crowded avenues blur below. It is pure pink synth and feather air. Nothing doubting gravity can pull you down. You are weightless in the atmosphere, floating clear across this sleepy town. The screech of rubber tires fades away, swallowed by the hum of polyphonic chords. You lean against the railing of the overpass, letting go of all the bitter words. Your sneakers barely touch the solid ground, like magnets hovering in gentle grace. I can see the tension slipping from your hands, and the color rushing to your face. The crosswalk signals flash in emerald green. The baseline starts to lift our feet in time. Forget the heavy promises you kept. Follow where the vapor bridges climb. Now you are walking on clouds with me, high above the flashing halogen glow. Every single step is soft and free. Watch the crowded avenues blur below. It is pure pink synth and feather air. Nothing down in gravity can pull you down. You are weightless in the atmosphere, floating clear across this sleepy town. Remember when we thought we had to fall, just to know that we were standing still. Look down at the grid of tiny headlights now, resting on the contour of the hill. You were made for higher altitudes, gliding over velvet stratosphere. Take my hand and let the cushions hold us up. There is nothing left to carry here. Now you are walking on clouds with me, high above the flashing halogen glow. Every single step is soft and free. Watch the crowded avenues blur below. It is pure pink synth and feather air. Nothing doubting gravity can pull you down. You are weightless in the atmosphere, floating clear across this sleepy town. Above the traffic lights, above the noise, soft white cushion under every stride. You found the skyline you were looking for, drifting with the sweet evening tide. Drifting with the tide, walking on clouds with me. weight. The concrete softens underneath her shoes. Outside the station gate, the crosswalk markers pulse in pastel blue. She catches someone smiling in the queue. The whole avenue is lifting off the floor. She does not need gravity anymore. Now she is walking on the clouds tonight, gliding through a halo of electric light. Every single shadow turns to powder pink, higher than the rooftop terraces can think. Step across the velvet, floating through the breeze, dancing 10 feet over all the cherry trees. The corner baker waves a paper bag of freshly roasted dough. She tips her visor back and catches balance in the undertow. Julian meets her at the crossing with a sudden breathless grin. They take another step together where the stratosphere begins. The crosswalk markers pulse in pastel blue. She catches someone smiling in the queue. The whole avenue is lifting off the floor. She does not need gravity anymore. Now she is walking on the clouds tonight, gliding through a halo of electric light. Every single shadow turns to powder pink, higher than the rooftop terraces can think. Step across the velvet, floating through the breeze, dancing 10 feet over all the cherry trees. Analog synthesizers hum along the glass arcades. The evening keeps on climbing as the twilight fades. No friction on the sidewalk, no anchor in their stride. Two travelers drifting on an endless tide. Now she is walking on the clouds tonight, gliding through a halo of electric light. Every single shadow turns to powder pink, higher than the rooftop terraces can think. Step across the velvet, floating through the breeze, dancing 10 feet over all the cherry trees. Cotton candy in the stratosphere, weightless over every street lamp here, gliding past the silver canopy, higher than the city used to be. Quiet hangs across the room until a sudden notion strikes the frame. Wide angle on the bedroom wall as colors shift beneath your name. The cassette clicks inside the deck, an analog pulse winds echo down the empty boulevard below. We are stepping into space where only satellites can go. The elevation meter spins into the blue. Every frame is rendered sharp and brand new. Synthesizer chords sweep through the atmosphere. Every shadow on the curtain turns crystal clear. Gravity surrenders to the chorus line. You and I step past the boundary of time. Feels like walking on the clouds tonight. Cut to the horizon, bathed in a gentle light. We are drifting 6 miles high above the city grid, living out the secret scene the skyline hid. No more friction, no more heavy ground, floating on a wave of pure electric sound. Hold on, this master shot of endless air. Neon wind is tangling through your hair. The world below is just a miniature display as we dissolve into the vapor miles away. Feels like walking on the clouds tonight. Cut to the horizon, bathed in a gentle light. We are drifting 6 miles high above the city grid, living out the secret scene the skyline hid. No more friction, no more heavy ground, floating on a wave of pure electric sound. Slow fade on the highest peak of sky vapor trails where you and I glide by. Wheels spin down into the silver glow. Weightless everywhere we choose to go. Walking on the clouds, walking on the clouds. Where does yesterday go when the street lamps hum? There is a frequency vibrating softly between my ribs. 98.5 on the digital tuner, electric mist. Did anyone ever prove that gravity was mandatory? My shoes are just decorative accessories right now. They hover an inch above the crosswalk line. Soft static underfoot, marshmallow air pushing upward. Scents bubbling like fizzy peach soda in the cup holder. Every passing thought slides sideways into lavender haze. No full stops, no commas, just continuous velocity. Lightheaded and smiling at the absolute ease of it all. Floating high above the avenue, my heels graze the sky. Every cloud is a trampoline painted in violet dye. I'm thinking in loops of pure neon spun glass. Nothing can pull me down while the synthesizer plays. Walking on vapors, breathing in electric bloom. There is too much bright dial the atmospheric pressure down to 0. Storefront mannequins reflect a blur of candy-colored coats. Analog ribbons of melody drifting through the breeze. I can smell ozone and fresh vanilla from 3 blocks away. My mind is a prism turning on a velvet turntable. I lost track of the sentence before the melody finished. Scenes bubbling like fizzy peach soda in the cup holder. Every passing thought slides sideways into lavender haze. No full stops, no commas, just continuous velocity. Lightheaded and smiling at the absolute ease of it all. Floating high above the avenue, my heels graze the sky. Every cloud is a trampoline painted in violet dye. I'm thinking in loops of pure neon and spun glass. Nothing can pull me down while the synthesizer plays. Walking on vapors, breathing in electric bloom. There is too much brightness to fit inside this room. Upward and drifting through the sparkling treble register. I plan a descent when the atmosphere goes on forever. One gentle step turns into 7 seconds of hang time. The drum machine pulses beneath like an invisible floor. I am entirely made of dandelion fluff and warm reverb. Walking on white air, drifting through the mist. No weight, no friction, just a pastel twist. Stepping across the stratosphere in rhythm. Floating onward into the bright expanse. Floating onward into the bright expanse. Steel legs sink into warm carpet, anchoring you to that quiet room. The heavy vinyl chair beneath your back felt like a cage you could never move. You counted every minute on the wall, convinced you were destined to always fall. Let me send the transmission back across time, through the neon circuits and the bass line. Drop the burden you carried alone. Step out into the twilight zone. It feels like walking on clouds tonight, treading on ribbons of lavender light. The sky is soft and the pavement is gone. We are soaring right into the dawn. You are lighter than you ever knew. Just wait till this drift reaches you. I remember how you hid your face, tied to the floor in that frozen space. You thought the ceiling was a permanent roof, waiting for any electric proof. Now This brass key catches the halogen beam spinning on the laminate table in slow motion. Your voicemail is still humming through my headphones, and my ribcage feels lighter than an ocean. A vapor rising up to meet the night sky. I am untethered from the hardwood floor. Synthesizer shimmer in my bloodstream now. Every heavy thought is turning into air. I count to 4 and suddenly forget how gravity could keep me rooted there. I am stepping on clouds through the digital haze, drifting high above the traffic and the telephone wires. Everything glows in a lavender blaze, burning down the doubts in electrical fires. Walking on mist, barely touching the ground, finding the sky in the beat of the sound. The tea bag strings hang motionless and dry while the room dissolves in chorus pedal chime. You said you loved me at 5:15, and it shattered every boundary of time. I watch my shadow dancing on the wall, weightless as a signal bouncing off a star. Synthesizer shimmer in my bloodstream now. Every heavy thought is turning into air. I count to 4 and suddenly forget how gravity could keep me rooted there. I am stepping on clouds through the digital haze, drifting high above the traffic and the telephone wires. Everything glows in a lavender blaze, burning down the doubts in electrical fires. Walking on mist, barely touching the ground, finding the sky in the beat of the sound. No more iron boots, no more anchor chains, just pink river running through my veins. If this is dreaming, leave the tape running wide, because the stratosphere is opening in. I'm stepping on clouds through the digital haze, drifting high above the traffic and the telephone wires. Everything glows in a lavender blaze, burning down the doubts in electrical fires. Walking on mist, barely touching the ground, finding the sky in the beat of the sound. The brass key rests on the edge of the shine. The air holds my weight. Everything is light. Everything is fine. forgot the song, then you catch my grin in the hallway mirror, and suddenly the static in the room turns clear. Put your hand on the latch, leave the anchor behind. There is gold in the crosswalk you were going to find. Every step that you take drops a pound of your doubt. Watch the yellow lines blurring as we run straight out. You are walking on clouds tonight, high above the amber traffic light. No gravity holding your ankles down. You glide right over this sleeping town. Take a breath of the candy air, feel the wind running fingers through your hair. You are walking on clouds tonight, weightless and shining bright. A subway grate whistles with the warm rush of steam, pushing under your boots like an updraft dream. You used to count the cracks in the pavement stone. Now you skip 3 blocks without touching the floor. Look at how the skyline bends to meet your stride. Neon pink reflections swimming side by side. Put your hand on the latch, leave the anchor behind. There is gold in the crosswalk you are going to find. Every step that you take drops a pound of your doubt. Watch the yellow lines blurring as we run straight out. You are walking on clouds tonight, high above the amber traffic light. No gravity holding your ankles down. You glide right over this sleeping town. Take a breath of the candy air, feel the wind running fingers through your hair. You are walking on clouds tonight, weightless and shining bright. Remember when you thought you would permanently fall? Now you are drifting past the rooftop wall. I will keep pace on the synthwave line, 2 pairs of shadows leaving Earth behind. Nothing can pull you back down to the dark. We are setting fire to a velvet spark. You are walking on clouds tonight, high above the amber traffic light. No gravity holding your ankles down. You glide right over this sleeping town. Take a breath of the candy air, feel the wind running fingers through your hair. You are walking on clouds tonight, weightless and shining bright. Step by step on the vapor trail, leaving the heavy world pale. Sneakers floating off the tar, right where the open heavens are. Walking on clouds with you, weightless and electric blue. Toasted sugar and cold ozone drift between the arcade doors. Elena ties her laces tight and glides across the vinyl floors. A electric violet maze. The traffic lights below her heels are flashing red and amber blur. Nobody on the boulevard can guess what just occurred to her. She catches neon reflections bouncing off the highest glass. She lets the shadows of the crowded intersection pass. The crosswalk markers start to glow like runway lights beneath her stride. Every little hesitation rolls away with nowhere left to hide. Synthesizes pulse along the grid of telephone wires. She builds an altitude out of her newly lit desires. She is walking on the clouds tonight, elevated from the ground, floating 10 feet up above the ordinary siren sound. Cushioned by the stratosphere, moving through a cotton haze. Nothing holds her down inside this electric violet maze. It takes a single heartbeat to release the friction of the street. A rising current under every step she dares repeat. The city falls away into a softly humming sea. She breathes the open wind and feels entirely set free. She is walking on the clouds tonight, elevated from the ground, floating 10 feet up above the ordinary siren sound. Cushioned by the stratosphere, moving through a cotton haze. Nothing holds her down inside this electric violet maze. Drifting over rooftops now, silver mist against her brow. Step by step across the sky, watching all the world below go by. An unspoken memory fractures 30 minutes of bedroom stillness, snapping the quiet like a match struck behind the curtain. The room dissolves in an amber crossfade. Street lamps outside blur into soft diffusion discs, and suddenly the hardwood floor drops out from beneath my socks. Every frame is tinted cobalt and warm cassette hiss. Analog synthesizer surge inside the rib cage, a steady 120 beats per minute. Gravity signs its resignation paper, leaving every anchor back down on the asphalt. I am stepping on vapor cushions in the stratosphere, tracing the neon curvature of the valley below. Lifted 10,000 polished marble floors. The wind feels weightless. The skyline turns magenta. Nothing can drag this lens back down to earth tonight. Camera tracks right past the fourth floor balconies, gliding effortlessly through the radio antenna grid. Reflections of cherry tail lights shimmer like spilled sequins, while my soul's tread the crest of a rolling thunderhead. No tether cord, no safety harness, and no wide shot, just high frequency gloss across the windshield of the night. Analog synthesizer surge inside the ribcage, a steady 120 beats per minute. Gravity signs its resignation paper, leaving every anchor back down on the asphalt. I am stepping on vapor cushions in the stratosphere, tracing the neon curvature of the valley below. Lifted 10,000 meters above the midnight sirens, walking on silver clouds like polished marble floors. The wind feels weightless. The skyline turns magenta. Nothing can drag this lens back down to earth tonight. Freeze the shutter at 24 frames per second. Look at the haze turning to spun crystal beneath my toes. Every heavy sentence we traded in the doorway evaporates into pure white atmospheric reverb. We are untouchable up here in the master mix. I am stepping on vapor cushions in the stratosphere, tracing the neon curvature of the valley below. Lifted 10,000 meters above the midnight sirens, walking on silver clouds like polished marble floors. The wind feels weightless. The skyline turns magenta. Nothing can drag this lens back down to earth tonight. Slow fade out across the cumulus ridge, reverb tails lingering in high definition, walking on white mist until the credits roll, floating untouched, floating untouched. Floating untouched. What keeps an echo from falling through the floorboards tonight? My sneakers barely press the rug. The hallway stretches into white. Fluorescent buzzing in C-sharp, half-eaten peaches in a bowl. I count the rings inside the wood while telephone wires unwind and roll. Your voice was on the speaker box 5 minutes back, or maybe 3. Now gravity is just a thought that never quite applies to me. clouds with my eyes wide clear, far above the city, far away from fear. Curtains billowing outward like sails on a ship, catching the rhythm between every skip. 10,000 meters of powder and foam, nowhere to land when the sky is your home. Frequencies tangling, colors collide, carried along on an effortless glide. I am stepping over rooftops without touching a shingle. Every drum machine heartbeat starts to sparkle and mingle, floating on a thermal made of peppermint mist. Nothing heavy remains on the checklist. Walking on clouds with my eyes wide clear, far above the city, far away from fear. Drifting through the pink air, weightless on the high stairs. Question with no answer, fading into tone. Just a synthesizer playing all alone. Gravity pulls where your wooden chair presses the floor, pinning your shoulders behind a locked bedroom door. You trace the grain and calculate the cost, certain that everything you love gets lost. The desk lamp flickers in an amber hum. You wait for daylight that refuses to come. I am writing this from 10 years down the line, to tell you every tangled wire turns out fine. One day you step off the solid earth, walking on clouds above the highest towers. Synthesizer currents carrying your shoes, pastel horizons erasing the blues. You will float, you will glide, you will run without weight, tied to the sky through an open gate. You hide your hands inside your oversized sleeves, convinced the world only forgets and leaves. Put down the ledger, let the pencils rest. Unclench the iron cage inside your chest. The digital delay is building up speed, carrying more grace than you will ever need. Hear the chorus pedals shimmer in time. Every deep shadow turns into a climb. One day you step off the solid earth, walking on clouds above the highest towers. Synthesizer currents watching the light. Leave the heavy chair behind. Watch the stratosphere unwind. You will walk upon the clouds, far above the silent crowds. Pure pink air, endless line. Everything will be just fine. Apricot neon pools across the tiles, painting the turnstile in a tender blush. You lean against the pillar with a crooked smile, breaking the mechanical evening rush. You ask me if the ceiling feels too far away, or if the concrete is softer than they say. Synthesizers pulse beneath the city grid. You tap your heel and watch the shadow lift. We trade our names and everything we hid, ready for the sudden weightless drift. Now my sneakers leave the tile behind, stepping on to air we didn't plan to find. It feels like walking over velvet clouds, laughing with somebody in the quiet crowds. Bright electric currents in a silver thread, floating where the gravity forgot instead. You tell me that you missed the final downtown train and wonder if the atmosphere is made of foam. We watch the traffic ripple like a cellophane, 2 miles above the road that leads us home. You say, take a step out past the yellow line. Nothing pulls us downward in this design. Our pictures are rolling from the station wall. The lavender and apricot dissolve into. There isn't any fear that we could fall, just an open skyline calling me and you. Now my sneakers leave the tile behind, stepping on to air we didn't plan to find. It feels like walking over velvet clouds, was just an old rumor we agreed to believe. Now there is a green marble rolling past a bodega drain. A silver gum wrapper trapped in a chain link wire. Two teenagers trading one corded earphone on the crosswalk. A sparrow preening on the hood of a taxi cab. The yellow blink of an arrow sign turning into a pulse. Every single curb has lost its edge. The crosswalk stripes are floating inches off the ground. I count the pieces while the rhythm spreads. My heels are leaving nothing where I walk around. I am stepping across the tops of the cumulus shelf. Bright digital keys ringing for time. A turquoise umbrella drying on a fire escape. A stray cat leaping from a blue trash crate. Everything is weightless when your word comes through. I am walking on the white clouds higher than the avenue. Item number 7 is a dropped receipt for laundry soap. Item number 8 is the steam from a pretzel cart vent. A cyclist in magenta glasses humming down the bus lane. A half-peeled sticker of a cartoon astronaut on the lamppost. The copper shine of an unpeaked penny stuck in asphalt tar. A baker carrying a tray of glazed crawlers into the shade. Every heavy thing is suddenly clear. The radio inside the florist shop is playing in delay. I never knew the altitude was quiet up here. The sidewalk melted and it drifted away. I am stepping across the tops of the cumulus shelf. Bright digital keys ringing for time. a sweater snagged on the corner where our rhythms glide. One pull of yarn and suddenly the floor dissolves. The current bedroom turns to hazy blue. I feel the weave against my fingertips. to a ribbon made of light. The synthesizer in my chest begins to climb, a steady tempo running miles ahead of time. I feel the lift before the elevator moves. We are about to leave our heavy shoes. We are walking on the cloud line in my mind, higher than the towers we will build. Every single sorrow left behind, every empty reservoir fulfilled. Treading air in soft magenta glow, weightless in the promises we keep. Far above the traffic grid below, drifting wide awake inside of sleep. I picture how your coat will catch the wind, polyester shining in the dark. We take a corner where the sidewalk ends and step right off into